And very good morning. My name is Muhammad Initial Prahas, and today my speech is about the correlation of the Heisenberg uncertainty principle and human nature and why we as a human can never be still. Okay, so first of all, I want you guys to look at this. This is an experiment where we conduct and investigate about the environment, how the environment influences the hormone and the brain neuron production on mice. Okay, so mice has a similarity in our DNA. Okay, so first of all, you can see this is the control cage and this is the physical inactivity cage. As you can see, they have a very spacious confinement, while this one they have a very tiny and compact confinement. Okay, that's all. Okay, so here is the result. So I want you to focus on the middle one. Okay, so here for the graph C and D, it shows that the level of VEGF and BNDF is very low in hippocampus for the mouse that are incapable to do physical exercise. Okay, so VEGF is a signal to produce new blood vessels, and BNDF is a protein responsible for neurons growth and survival. Okay, so back to human nature. Okay, so human nature, we yearn to move and we crave to move. Therefore, we move. Why do we move? Because our brain promotes BNDF. So what is BNDF? BNDF is a brain-derived neurotrophic factor. It promotes for neurogenesis. Neurogenesis is a survival of neuron and the birth of neuron. Therefore, BNDF also supports in hippocampus. So what is hippocampus? Hippocampus is a critical brain hub, part of the brain, which supports for mood regulation, memory, and spatial navigation. Therefore, if we have low BNDF, that means our hippocampus shrink and can cause us brain atrophy. Okay, so I will talk about stillness. Stillness, in other words, is a sedentary life or procrastinating. A lifestyle that is not involved with movement can cause low production of BNDF, which can cause consequently can cause depression and MDD. Okay, therefore, when we have no movement of muscle, we have no signal to BNDF. When we have no signal to BNDF, we have no BNDF release. When we have no BNDF release, we have no brain repair. When no brain repair, the brain will start to decay. Okay, so we move on to uncertainty principle. So this principle is proposed by Werner Heisenberg in 1927. Uncertainty principle is a principle that proposed by him for the quantum mechanic world. Okay, so how do I integrate such theory into physiology and our psychology? Okay, so first we can see that the uncertainty principle states that if we want to observe something, two possible states cannot be observed simultaneously. If we want to look, okay, so for example, here is an electron. Electron behave like a particle and also a wave. When we want to observe their position, we cannot know the momentum. So when we want to know the position, when we want to know the momentum, we don't know the position. So how do I integrate this theory into our human nature? Okay, so the electron will always keep moving and will never stop. That means they always have this fuzziness. So in our daily life, we always have to move. If we have stillness, it is mean total annihilation to our own mental health. Therefore, we have to move for our own happiness. But specific movement is crucial for us. If we move too frantically, it can cause anxiety, unhappy results of our own mental health. And if we move into our own according, we have a better mental health, and our own result of our own action can be more productive and more efficient. Therefore, in conclusion, happiness comes from movement inside of us instead of outside. That's all for me.